Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. This is Tatsuya TMA bringing you another ranked cast. First, announcements. Feel free to come watch my stream at www.twitch.tv/TatsuyaTMA. The link is in the description of all of my videos, as well as feel free to follow me on Twitter, www.twitter.com/TatsuyaTMA. In this match, I will be playing Riven. This is the championship Riven skin. Like a boss. So I will be Riven up top against Shen. In the mid lane, we will have NAPE versus Swain. Down bottom, we will have Tristana and Leona on my team versus Sona and Vayne. And then in the jungle, we have our wonderful, fantastic Dr. Mundo versus their Olaf. So I haven't played any ranked games since Season 3 started. I've only played normals as of yesterday, when the items hit. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday. So I've only played normals just because I'm trying to get used to the store, get used to items. I'm trying out a bunch of different item builds, trying out all the new items, seeing what I like. People are sending me messages. Stop sending me messages. Apologize for that. But yeah, so I was going to do an item video, but I've actually found a bunch of really good item videos, so I don't know if I'm going to, but I think I still probably will. I really want to use each of the items on different roles and get a feel for them before I just release a video stating what they do, because everybody can read. I want people to know, you know, when good situations to get certain items are. Uh-oh. Alright. Not muted. Oh yes, in the last match there was a problem, I guess, at 40 minutes. I guess the game sound kept going, but my voice stopped for the last few minutes of the cast. I don't know why. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. So, Riven. Rivals. As you saw, I waited at the fountain for a fourth pot, just to give myself a little bit more sustain. You can do that when you're the purple team. Not always good to do that when you're the blue team. If we were going to invade, I wouldn't do that, but you know, a little bit more sustain in the lane. So like I said, this game is not with the Season 3 items, so you will not see any new Season 3 items in this game. Mundo coming in for the level 1 gank. Level 2, I should say. Misses the cleaver though and backs out. Apparently, I'm hard pushing the lane. AP getting caught by the snare. Torment goes down. Olaf comes in. The Ignite's down on him. And an undertow and another. Oh, the Ignite was just wearing off. But he heals through it like a boss. Torment down on you. We're gonna go direct to camera here. Oh, Vayne gets a stun up against the wall on the Leona. We're going direct to camera to see what happens. See how that goes. The ping goes down for Swain. Swain gets a nice snare off on the... Oh, one turret hit, two turret hits, and he will go down. First blood goes to Swain for a little bit of a greedy alpha strike. Leona. Tristana comes in, but she does get pushed up against the wall. The exhaust down on Tristana. Tristana goes down to the Vayne. The taunt on Riven. Seen an exchange, and Shen will come away from that exchange ahead. And just an FYI, I can't believe that I'm actually seeing an APE in a ranked game at this level of elo. You don't normally see it too often. It can be good, but if you don't get fed early, it can definitely fall off. So the reason that I went Riven is I don't know. She's normally one of my stronger tops. I normally feel pretty comfortable with her. But they did first pick Shen, and not necessarily that good against Shen, just because the damage output, if he's building beefy, isn't quite gonna be there. Alright. So here's a question that I want to ask everybody. Feel free to comment if you have played with the Season 3 item so far. What is your favorite item, and why? I would like you to know. My favorite is Ohm Wrecker. It is amazing. Leona trying to get that stun down on the Vayne, but misses. Shen. I have not gone back yet, so I still have boots 3 pots. Shen had his first back, picked up the hog, which is now out of the game. Picked it up early just to start to get that gold rolling, get himself some extra health, and I guess he had enough for the cloth armor, so helped put me down a little bit. And he is warding the try. Two to nothing, and I have actually found both. Kills. I was also asked a question as to when will I have a schedule for subscribers, or for subscribers. When will I have a schedule for streaming? As of right now, I don't plan on having a schedule for streaming. I'll just stream pretty much any time that I play, which is pretty random, but most days. So just feel free to stop by the stream, favorite the stream, and if I'm playing, watch, and if not, don't. But if you do watch the stream, please get a twitch.tv account and talk to me on the chat. I'll do what I can to respond. Olaf coming in from behind me. Definitely a little bit overextended. My stun is gone. And, oh, Olaf misses the undertow. The flash out of the taunt. Will I make it out? Oh, and the dash. But there is a dive coming. The ignite's down. Trying to do as much damage to the Olaf as I can. But the taunt, or sorry, the Shen save on the Olaf before he takes that last turret hit, allowing him to walk out. He did take 2 turret hits, dropping that shield all the way down. So he most likely would have gone down. Damn. So, 0-1-0. We are 3-0 in this game. Vayne wasting the flash. Not we are 3-0. We are down 3-0. And Shen is up CS on me by 1. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. So what do you do when you're slightly down like this in a game? You just farm. And don't force things. Because if you start to try and force things, they're going to be ahead of you on farm, on items. So if you try and force stuff, the other team will most likely come ahead of it. You want to just try and farm up and catch up and farm. Yi trying to engage an ulted Swain, but he will be out of mana shortly. Riven engaging the Shen. And Shen comes away on top. Shen now with the chain vest, the cloth armor, and the hog. There is not much I can do against him. Yi 49 to Swain's 39, so Yi's actually out farming the Swain in the mid. Granted, he is down a kill, so Swain is most likely ahead on gold. 21-30 to 23-26. Not too bad, but still ahead. Leona. Stop taking that harass, Leona. Sunburst into nothing. FYI, did you know that if Zira gets hit by Leona's Sunburst, her character model grows slightly? It's photosynthesis for you, just in case you were wondering about a little passive action. Now, I started off with two Dorn's Blades here on my first back, just to give myself a little bit of extra beef, a little bit of extra AD, but as you can see, it's not really doing too much right now, as Shen can just take any amount of damage that I put to him and outdamage me. So he is definitely winning the trades right now, which is slightly frustrating. And now he's going back. Goodbye, Shen. Shen, is your ult on cooldown? Your ult is just about off of cooldown. E starting Sword Shoes, 2 Dorn's Blades. APE is actually not that mana heavy. Ooh, and the Alpha Strike Harass. He is not that mana heavy. With a couple of Dorns, you can sustain for quite a long time. Just because he can... Really, the main bulk of his mana use is his Alpha Strike, which is a pretty decently long cooldown early, so you don't really run out of mana too much. Seeing an engage up top. And Shen still out damaging. The Leona goes in on the Vayne, gets a stun off. Tristana jumping in, the Sona ult going out. Leona pushed up against the wall. Vayne barely making it alive. That ult making her go invisible. And now Tristana is exhausted and goes down to the Sona. But Yi comes in with the Alpha Strike. The Ignite goes down on Sona. The Shen ult comes in. And now Yi, running for his life, flashes into the bush. Swain coming down. Leona flashing over. And Shen gets a taunt off on the Yi before he can make it out alive. It is now 5-0. Blue team. They are all so low, and blue team is just playing way better. They had real nice map awareness to pull down. Swain pulled down, Shen ulted in, and it went from a 5v or a 4v3 to a 5v4 really quickly. Leona, you need to leave. You need to leave, Leona. The Ignite goes down on Leona. Vayne focusing it down, and the Reckless Swing comes down. Reckless Swing? Yeah, I'm right. Now Shen bullying me out of the lane. We get a kill! Tristana jumps in on the Sona. The Alpha Strike goes down and the double kill. 6-2. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I still haven't done anything though, as I am 1-0. So I picked up the Merc Treads just because a lot of what Shen does with his harass and whatnot with the Vorpal Blade is magic damage. So I picked those up a little bit early. The Shen or Swain Never Move does not stop the heal. So I kind of gave up trying to harass this Shen. And now I'm just working on trying to farm. Which, I am ahead of him on farm, but he has the 2 assists, so he is ahead of me on gold. Like a good jungler, he gives a blue. You actually don't see, I saw a little stats thing that was interesting. Mundo coming in on the Shen. Olaf coming in on the Mundo. The taunt goes down on the Mundo. Mundo is ulted, running for his life. Oh, the jukes! The jukes! The Reckless Swing goes down. The Cleaver. The Ignite's down on Olaf. And Olaf goes down. Now trying to come in for this Shen. Oh, why would you... Alright, that's fine. Leona ults down, but Vayne ults as well. She wasn't visible. They lose the sight. And they make it out. Directed camera, you crazy bastard. The Sona harass. That Sona harass. So like I was saying, I saw an interesting little article or whatnot. I think it might have been on Reddit that was saying the ban and pick list for the tournament since the World Championship after a bunch of nerfs and whatnot came out. Uh-oh. Yi trying to heal through it, but the Shen ult comes in. The never move is down. Will the taunt go off? Yi ulting to make it away, but the taunt goes off! And Yi will go down to the ignite. 7-3. 7-3. Let's take a minute here to talk about some items. So as you see, I have a pickaxe. I am going for a very early Last Whisper, even though I'm pretty sure that laning phase is going to be ending soon. I just want that extra armor pen for that Shen, just in case landing takes a little bit longer. The Sona ult goes down. We will see a dive. Leona knocked up against the wall. Goes down to the Olaf, and Sona goes down to the Tristana. Tristana now on a killing spree. Resets the jump, and she will dodge the undertow. They are chasing. They are chasing. Oh, the tumble, and she is shut down. As you see here, I can do roughly nothing. The taunt goes down. Oh no, Yi. Yi heal him back up. They are in our jungle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So... Oh, the Alpha Strike. The Ignite. Is it enough? Yes, it is. APE coming in to get his first kill. Finally. One thing that is good about Riven is the fact that she can clear minions off of a turret with that stun pretty well. Whenever I play Riven, I will max my stun, and then my shield, the dash, and then my Q last. Just because that stun, even though it was nerfed a while ago, but it still does really good amount of damage. I'm trying to do anything to this Shen, but with all of my auto attacks, I take away roughly 1/9 of his health. Good. Glad that I'm doing tons of damage. Oh, and the Leona ult barely misses, but the dive is successful. And Mundo is keeping the others at bay. Boring lane is boring. Can we go down here and see what's going on? Thanks. Thanks, directed camera. Mundo, hit those cleavers. It is a 4v3 now. The Alpha Strike goes down, does not hit any of the champions. Cleaver hits. Stop showing the boring lane. Alpha Strike hits the Vayne. Cleaver hits the Swain. Now sitting at barely any health. It is a 4v4. Olaf is showing up. Looks like he's going to be wrapping around. Mundo gets hit by the never move. He will ult, but the Sona ult comes down, hits everybody but the Yi because he was Alpha Striked in. And Tristana jumping in, trying to put down the Sona, but will go down to Vayne as the Shen ult comes in to save the Sona. Yi flashing to make it away. Oh, and the Shen taunt comes out, hitting that Leona. Never move, misses. Oh, and the Yi double kill. Will we see a triple? Yes, we will. The triple kill. Will we see a quadra? No, we will not. The taunt goes out to save himself. Oh, that was fantastic. It is now 10-10. We've made a comeback in kills. Oh, and Leona puts down the Shen. He was going to try and taunt them into the turret, but he did not have enough health to do that. And what do you do when Shen leaves your lane? You take his turret. If Shen is going to consistently leave the lane, then you take his turret. A little tip, the FYI, Runic Blade, which gives Riven extra damage on her auto attacks each time she uses an ability, does not go on turrets. Olaf engaging this Trist. Trist will be forced to jump away and is cutting him. Oh, flashes out of the undertow. That would have been sure death if she didn't. Have my last whisper now. Shen building pure tank, not really a split push build. Another potential build or some items you can't see on a Shen. What once was the Ionic Spark, now gone. Trinity Force, Aegis. Main reason for the Ionic Spark is just to help clear minions because he is like a split pushing god with the Ionic Spark because he can clear minion waves decently fast with that spark. And he can join teamfights whenever. Yi engaging the Swain. His ult is up, so he's barely going down. The stun goes off on him. Will he go down? Oh, and the Riven ult misses, but Mundo puts it down in time. And Mundo ulting in on the Olaf. Olaf will go down. Double kill for Mundo. Wanting to put this turret down, and we do. Leona ults down on the Vayne, but she will cleanse out and make it away. Yi preemptively busting his ult. Good thing it's on a barely nothing cooldown. So many pings. So many pings. The Alpha Strike down on the Shen. I'm surprised that Yi did not just go with that Shen with the Alpha Strike. Hold on, beverage sip time. Ooh, tasty, tasty. So I've gotten a lot of, again, I said this last time, I've gotten a lot of messages asking for tips with certain champions or builds. In terms of Season 3 builds, I can give you, if it's somebody that I've actually played so far in Season 3, which was kind of preseason really just started yesterday with the items, then I'd be happy to help. But if you have any specific, try and keep any questions as to help or advice based on specific questions. Like, I'm playing Swain and I'm having trouble against a blank in lane or early game, what should I do? Or, you know, I never know what to build mid-game or where to go mid-game, or I don't know how to gank other lanes when I'm playing the mid, things like that. Those are a little bit better than just, you know, can you give me some tips on Sona? But tips on Sona is just mash all the buttons. Just because it's a lot, you know, it's a lot easier to give tips on specific things. Do you know what I'm saying, people? Party people? And I just want to say again, I've gotten, granted I get the occasional troll comment, but I get mostly positive comments, which is truly unbelievable for the internet. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of my subscribers so far. I have a few people that have been loyal from a very early point, and it's, you know, you guys are the reason that I really enjoy doing this, and that I really keep doing it, and that I want to do more of it and post more videos, and that I started streaming. So thank you. I appreciate it. I love you all. Heart face. It's kind of like sad face, but the opposite. It means tons of love. Alright. Looks like it's time to group up. The game's getting interesting now. Mundo doing what he does best and going where he pleases. Stepping up to the front. Shen's Warple Blade, not doing too much. At least to Mundo. Time for the mid dance. This is probably one of my least favorite points. Oh, the Leona ult going out. Vayne will throw down. Oh, the Never Move and the Sona ult coming out. Tristana just melting, forced out of the lane. But Olaf goes down to the Riven. And now the Shen ult going in to save the Vayne. And Shen getting the double kill. Swain goes down. Now the taunt down on the Riven, but Riven stuns and dashes away. Tristana making it out alive as well. And the Mundo double kill, putting down that Vayne, staying in a little bit too long. Swain not knowing what to do, seeing everybody really low health. And the stun goes out, saving the Mundo, and Mundo will walk away. Oh. So purple team comes out ahead on that one, losing 2, killing 4. Ooh! I'm gonna need some more water. I might have to pause. That was fun. So it started off as a terrible game, shaping up pretty nicely right now. We are ahead 6 kills. We are ahead 5k gold. We are ahead 3 turrets. Now, as you see, with the Yi doing a decent amount of damage, Tristana, she's 4-4-2. So she's even with the kill to death ratio, but she does have her IE and her zeal. I'm trying to build a combo of damage and meat shield. So you see I have that phage right there that will not be built into a Trinity Force. I don't really build Trinity Force on Riven. I really like the Frozen Mallet just because it gives that extra slow, adds a little bit more CC to her when she's already got that stun, and gives her some nice beef to really get in the middle of things. So I'm trying to play the meat shield. Cleaver on Olaf, but Ragnarok goes down. He will not be slowed by that second cleaver. Olaf's ult gone. Sona clearing out double galls. Also, in League of Legends news, player I Will Dominate, the jungler for Dignitas, received a ban from any championship tournament play for a year, and all of his accounts have been banned from play. So that's kind of crazy, if I don't say so myself. Yeah, strike goes down. Purple team advancing. And back to the mid dance. Now they do not have a turret right behind them. We should engage, especially when they clump up like this. If Leona could just get a real nice ult in on them. The Alpha Strike. Oh, and the Shen taunt goes out. We will see an engage here. The Leona goes down on the Vayne, but she does cleanse out of it. Swain going straight onto the Tristana. Oh, and the Shen ult trying to save somebody, but doesn't. And Yi makes it out into the back, and he's healing up. Mundo is down, but Swain and Sona are down as well. Purple team coming ahead on this one as well. Trying to push the inhib turret. So, in the last video, I mentioned one of the best things to do if you win a team fight is to take an objective. So that's exactly what we did. We won a team fight, we pushed down their inhibitor. Now, I wish that this Yi would have come with us. We're actually a little bit too low to Dragon right now. 29 minutes, still no Baron been had, but we will take their red. Leona stunning onto the Vayne. The exhaust goes down on the Vayne. The never move catching Riven. The Leona ult goes down. The cleanse is away. And Leona will go down. And Tristana will be executed by Dragon. And Riven goes down. That was a little bit too greedy. That was we tried to take too many objectives. We already pushed 2 turrets and an inhibitor. We tried to take their... We actually split to try and take their red and a dragon. If we had stuck together, we could have done one or the other, but instead we didn't. We should have given up their red to them, because they would have probably gone straight to their red, as you saw them doing. And now we just gave them a free Baron, because 3 of us are down. This is what we call a throw. Yi stunned up against the wall, trying to heal himself through it. The never move goes down, and the auto attack from Swain will put him down. Now Mundo trying to go in against this Swain. But now the entire team... Oh, and the Sona slow goes down. The taunt goes down. He will ult, but it will not be enough. Sona, too strong, puts down the Mundo. Just tanking the front turret, completely using the fact that we are down 5-3. The Leona ult goes out. She moves in. Nobody caught by the never move. They're doing everything they can to put this turret down. We are doing everything we can to defend it. However, they decide to back and go for dragon before we can really do anything. Leona. Oh, that's weird. So this is pretty funny. I'm just gonna note this. So season 3, this video or this game happened before the patch yesterday, which took this piece of land out and opened up this ramp right here. Now the funny thing is that this piece right here is actually in the real game, but because LOL Replay uses the game client, the map will be whatever the new map is. So it's funny because you're going to see people walk up and around instead of... You'll never see somebody in this game just walk straight through this because they couldn't. Interesting little fun fact. Fun fact to this match. Like, watch Leona. Oh, damn. Directed camera, like a boss. Apparently, like a boss is my turn for this match. And Mundo taking a blue. The mana regen is really good. And that cooldown reduction on his toggle ability is really necessary. Probably should have given that up to Yi or Trist. But, what are you going to do? Like a bad jungler, Mundo took the blue. At this point in the game, especially for a Yi, more alpha strikes. I mean, that's a lot of our AoE damage. But as you can see, they still have the Baron. We are still ahead 3k gold. We just got a little bit too greedy after that last team fight. And now, because they have Baron, and nobody has died since they got Baron on their team, so they all have Baron, we do not want to really engage them. Because we don't have that much of a gold difference to make up for the Baron buff. But, we'll engage anyways, apparently. Grouping up, coming in from behind them. Tristana leading the way. Tristana should not be leading the way, but is putting down this Sona in a hurry. Vayne knocking away. The Sona ult goes down, but Sona will go down to Yi. Yi making it out before he goes down. Swain now trying to focus down this Tristana, but gets focused down by the Yi and Tristana. However, Tristana gets put down. Trying to do everything that we can, and this Vayne putting down the Leona. It is just Riven left. Riven puts down the Vayne. The taunt goes down, but the dash gives just enough shield. Will Riven make it out? Swain trying to chase, but Vayne has too much mobility. So that was a 4-for-4 fight. These team fights are absolutely crazy. It's actually real decent focus on both sides. I'd say that Vayne was alive a little bit too long in that last fight, but she was focusing down on a Leona, which means she was kind of pushed out of the fight and was not allowed to just crush down on the carries. Leona, and by Leona I mean Sona, trying to defend the inhib. Now we are pinging for Baron. I believe mainly to ward it. Alright. If we look a moment at some builds here. We've got, with the Riven, I've finished my Frozen Mallet, and now I'm going for the GA, just because Vayne hurts a lot. Olaf doesn't feel too spectacular either. However, he is doing true damage. Vayne knocks away the Mundo, but will go down to the E, and E makes it out before the Never Move hits him. So Vayne getting caught out. Olaf pops the Ragnarok and makes it away. Leona ulting the nothing. And now purple team running as blue team gets together. So Vayne is gone out of this fight. Bottom turret is very low health. Blue team knows it and they will back off.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Championship Riven. That is my song. So since blue team is guarding that bottom turret, there is no need to try and push in on it. So we can take top turret or the inhib. But what we shouldn't do is split. Leona flashing out, nobody hit by the Never Move. Riven taking out top turret. Tristana trying to jump away, and she does. Blue team will not try to engage this. They will back off. Tons of people are sending me messages on League. At about a 4.6k gold lead and a 5 kill lead. Purple team. Not bad considering we started off, I believe, 6-0. So remember. The something of November. No, that's a movie. Please be sure to remember, even if you're down early, don't be that person that says, "Oh, GG, can't win. They're up 5 kills." 5 kills is nothing. That's a team fight. That's an ace. That's all that is. Like I said, just stay back and farm. Don't force anything. And you can try and make comebacks. So, yes, I finished up that GA. Like I said before, I am trying to build a little bit more meat shieldy than damagey, just because I was a little bit behind. If I am ahead, I will tend to build a little bit more damage. Oh no, Yi caught by the Never Move and the taunt and will get pushed down in a hurry. Now Vayne trying to chase after. Nope, she will back off. But Olaf chasing after. Oh, the Leona ult goes out, and the stun by Riven, the Sona ult. Just trying to make it out, trying to do as much damage as she can. Riven's GA popped. Mundo. And Riven makes it out. Blue team takes out the turret. Tristana making it out. So the only person that went down was Leona, and unfortunately nobody on blue team went down. Shen flashing. They are trying to put down the Nexus, trying to win the game. They are taking tons of turret damage. They are too low. They just take one Nexus turret and will back out. Tristana. Oh, I thought she was going for it. Uh-oh, Vayne hit by one cleaver. You know what that means. Hit by one cleaver, hit by them all. Oh, but she will flash cleanse away. However, Shen and Olaf getting caught go down. And now Yi. Exhaust does nothing when Yi is ulted. Yi gets the double kill, puts down the Sona, and now gets the triple kill, putting down the Swain. Where we were too greedy before, they were too greedy this time. But Yi goes back. Vayne is the only person up. Why are you showing me the Vayne? 4 people pushing in. Don't go after the Vayne, go after the turrets, go after the turrets. Don't go after the Vayne, go after the turrets. Purple team. Oh no, and Vayne puts down Riven. Trying to keep her off, but she just does so much damage. Don't go after the team, go after the Nexus. Tristana going down to Olaf, and now Mundo getting taunted by the Shen. Another case of too greedy, trying to go for kills instead of going for the Nexus. Everybody just focused the turret in the Nexus, it would have been gone.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Leona, you're the only one up. You've got to do some work. Oh, what a game, what a game, what a game. Blue team bypassing minions. Oh, that's awesome. It actually shows the new animation on Sunfire Cape too. The flash goes out, the taunt misses. Leona not really doing too much damage to an Olaf, a Shen, and a Sona. Now Swain coming in. The Nexus turret comes down. Yi comes out. Blue team trying to push down the Nexus. The Sona ult comes out. Oh, and knocking them all back. Tristana back up. Double kill by Riven. Now the only people up on the turret are Shen. Oh, but Tristana knocks over the Shen out from being able to kill, pushing him into safety so he can get the last hit on the Nexus. It says victory, but that was not a victory. I was on the other team. That was a defeat. It's been a long time coming. Finally casted a defeat. It was a crazy game though. Just kind of shows you what greed can do. Don't get too greedy, especially if you're low health and trying to push in and win. We were ahead. Look, we were up 3k gold. We're up on kills. We won a team fight and just went to go push in just because they had pushed into our Nexus when really, you know, we could have taken a Baron. We could have taken that inhib, Baroned, waited for everybody to be up because it was only 4 people down there trying to take out the Nexus. So lesson learned. At least I can say that this shows as a victory, but it's whatever. Also, last thing, the last video announced the contest to get a skin. That still stands. Please be sure in your comments on that video, which is my last video, to say what skin you would want if you won. I really like a lot of the ideas that are out there so far, but I will announce the winner next Monday. Thank you all for watching. Bye 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 bye. Hopefully my voice made it all the way through the entire cast. Bye.